This video is brought to you by BetUS Sportsbook and Casino.
Hey, yeah, let's see how you do under pressure. Oh, yeah, I've been wanting this forever. I've been in the field with whatever they throw at me. Brush it off, pick myself up, moving on to the better. Okay, hey, yeah, ain't no errors, baby, it's a new era. I wake up early, feeling rich like I'm Kesha. I get to the
Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome in, come one, come all. How's everybody doing out here today on this fantastic Tuesday afternoon where we are waiting for the darn 53-man roster for the Arizona Cardinals? Now, we're not the only ones that this has not appeared yet. It seems like the Arizona Cardinals and a lot of other teams have not released their 53-man roster quite yet. We're still waiting. Now, there was a report that came out about, all right, already heartbroken. Okay, sorry, let me compose myself. So there was a report that came out here from Tom Pelissero, saying that the Arizona Cardinals are cutting Michael Carter. John Gambadoro of Arizona Sports actually had this a little earlier, like literally 5-6 minutes ago. He said the Arizona Cardinals will not be carrying five running backs, he said. And then this popped out. The fact that the Arizona Cardinals are cutting Michael. I don't get that. Oh my goodness. I'm not trying to sound like a negative Nancy, but I don't get that. I don't get that at all. Okay, here's a report here from Tom Pelissero. It looks like the Arizona Cardinals are cutting Michael Carter. Man, oh man, oh man. So, I've always kind of felt this deep down in my heart that if there was going to be one guy that got cut, it's probably going to be Michael Carter. But man, oh man, oh man. Okay, a couple things actually. A few things that are actually dropping right now as we speak. Appreciate you guys for being here, but we have over 100 people in the chat. YouTube fam, go ahead and smack that like button. Smack that like button, yo. Smack it up. Do it for the algorithm. There's a lot of news dropping right now. I'm not seeing the official 53 drop 100% yet. I'm not seeing it, but there is a lot of news that is dropping currently right now as we're speaking. Wait. Here we go. Wait. Here we go. Yes, Darren Urban of Arizona's. Okay, the 53-man roster is released. Okay, let me get this situated here on my end. Man, Darren Urban, you are a G. Let me see. So he actually got the cuts. Oh, man, he gave us the cuts, but he didn't give us the 53. Let me see here. Okay, so that's still important. All right, so let's take a look here. Full list of Arizona Cardinals cuts from Tuesday. Andre Bocelli, Marcus Bailey, Kryze Barnes, Jackson Barton, offensive lineman, Michael Carter, running back, defensive lineman TJ Carter. We just got him, and now he's no longer a Cardinal. Okay, Andre Chatre, Jaden Davis. I knew that was going to happen. Late round pick for the Cardinals. Dan Chesina. Hopefully I didn't butcher his name. He's gone. Hassan Hall. We just got him too. Marquise Hayes. Phil Hoskins. Offensive line Keith Ishmael. Defensive line Naquan Jones. We kind of knew that one already. Linebacker Tyreek Maddox Williams. Defensive lineman Miles Murphy. I think he was one of the undrafted guys that we got. Linebacker Trevor Nowaske. Wide receiver Tyjon Palmer doesn't make the cut either. Cornerback Bobby Price. Desmond Ritter. Okay. I'm not seeing Xavier Weaver on this list. There's 3 people that were put on IR. So Darius Robinson is on IR. Tony Jones Jr. is on IR. That's interesting. Interesting. And then Christian Jones, offensive lineman, another rookie that we just got, is found himself on IR. So there's 3 people placed on IR right now. 3 of them. Christian Jones, offensive lineman, Tony Jones Jr., and Darius Robinson has been placed on IR. I don't see Xavier Weaver on this list. Yo, Xavier Weaver might have made the list here, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Wow. Okay, we don't have the official. Let me just do a real quick refresh. If there's like some sort of graphic. There was a lot of moves made. A lot of moves made. Man, Carter going, man. Carter's a heartbreaker. I'm not going to lie to you. Carter's a heartbreaker. Let me see if there's a graphic about for the Arizona Cardinals, like actual 53. Let me see here. I'm not seeing anything here. Oh, man. Okay. Let me see if somebody else has got the 53-man roster up in here. We know the people that were cut already. Wow. Xavier Weaver made the list, though. I mean, that's one thing that we were excited about, right? I mean, we were excited about that. The Arizona Cardinals kept Xavier Weaver. Can we get some fire emojis in the freaking practice? Let's go. Fire emoji it up in the comments below. This one right here, I'm not gonna lie to you, hurts. This report, I can't point at the right. There you go. This hurts. Michael Carter. This one hurts. Michael Carter being released. I don't. Man, that one hurts. I'm looking for a graphic that actually shows the 53. I'm looking for a graphic that actually shows the 53, and I'm not seeing it yet. Have you guys seen anything yet? They made a lot of moves. A lot of moves was made today. I'm not seeing I'm not seeing Xavier Weaver on this list, though. That's good, right? Okay, sorry, I'm scounging through X/Twitter to see if I can see the actual breakdown. I'm just seeing who was cut. Yeah, that Michael Carter one hurts, I ain't gonna lie. Let's see here. Yeah. Interesting. Okay, what are your guys' thoughts here in the chat? Appreciate y'all we got over 200 people here in the chat. Appreciate y'all for being here, by the way. YouTube fam, smack up the like button. X/Twitter people, if you haven't already shot us a follow, go ahead and shoot us a follow here on the AZ Sports Fan here on X/Twitter. And yeah, let's see if we can grow this page to what we want to hopefully grow it to. So go ahead and shoot us a follow if you can. Let's take a look here. What are your guys' initial thoughts? All right, let's see here. Kryze Barnes. Yeah, Kryze Barnes is done. I'm going to miss Michael Carter. I agree. Let's see here. It comes out at 3. That's what I had a feeling. The Cardinals do things like that. Like, they wait. They wait. I know at 1 p.m. AZ time is when it's actually supposed to officially come out. But the Cardinals do that every single year, it feels like. Every single year, it feels like. But, man, shout out to Xavier Weaver. This man made the cut. And he absolutely deserves it. A guy that we've been talking about since we got him undrafted. Congratulations, Xavier Weaver. Congratulations. That's amazing. Good for him. Good for him. Let's take a look to see who else. Monty will be picking up an edge. I mean, I hope so. I hope so, buddy. To Trey and Barnes cut? No, it's okay. We didn't need solid backup. Okay, so you're saying we didn't need. I know you're being sarcastic. I know. The Barnes one is a little. That shocks me. Barnes shocked me. I'm not gonna lie to you. Trey, I mean, I can kind of do with, it's not one of those things that I'm gonna sleep. But Barnes shocks me. I'm not happy with releasing Carter. I agree. I think Michael Carter actually deserves it. You know who else deserves it? Carter. I mean, you ain't wrong, man. You ain't wrong. This is, that's crazy. Man, oh man, oh man. So no fit. John Gambadoro ended up coming out literally 10, 15 minutes ago, and he said they are not going to carry five running backs, and I should have known. Man, I should have known that he was going to be a cut casualty. That's so unfortunate. That's so unfortunate. Man, that is so unfortunate. Let's see. Most of them will be on the practice squad. Carter to the practice squad. Maybe. But the thing is that, like, it depends if he makes the if he clears the waivers, then yeah. But yeah. D Rob's on IR. Darius Robinson's on IR. Ah, man. A lot of news. Oh, man. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to live tweet as we do this here, so I apologize about... Okay. Yeah, couple shocking things here, right? A couple shocking things. So I guess we're not going to see Darius Robinson. Darius Robinson will not be playing for the first 5 weeks. Let's change it. Okay. All right, let's talk about this roster, shall we? Let's talk about this roster. Let's try to break it down the best we possibly can. Let's try to break this down the best we possibly can. And obviously, stay involved in the chat. Stay involved in the chat. Stay involved in the chat. We're going to try to break this roster down as best as we possibly can. I did have a mock-up, right? A mock-up of it. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to try to piece it together. That's what we're going to try to do on the stream. So Owen Papu OP made it. Let me see here. So no, oh man, okay. The Michael Carter thing makes me, I ain't gonna lie, that makes me sad. Copy, okay, let's move that over here. So no Michael Carter. Michael Carter is donezo. Delete row. So Tajon Palmer gets cut. So he's out. Delete. Okay, I'm going to try to piece this as best as we can. 4 running backs. James Conner, Amari DeMarcado, Trey Benson, DJ Dallas. Wide receivers. Wait, did we see? Zach Pascal wasn't on this list, right? Zach Pascal made the list? He did. Zach Pascal made it. Wow, okay. Zach Pascal made it as a wide receiver. Okay. Okay. I'm trying to get at least the offensive side of the ball. Tip Ryman, Trey McBride, Elijah Higgins. And then Paris. Okay, so let's see here. Yeah, there's just so many moves, man. So many moves that are just... Here we go. We got a first super chat of the day. What's up, Deus? Thank you so very much for the contribution. He says this. Imagine Reddick and Parsons picked up by Monty. That's a dream, right? I don't think this will ever happen. But I mean, I think we're leaning on one player that seems a little bit more realistic, and I think that might be Reddick. But I don't even know if that's gonna happen. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. Because I don't think the Cowboys are gonna do it with Parsons. I just don't think it. I feel like this is the same kind of noise that we've been hearing about CeeDee Lamb, with the whole idea that, oh, CeeDee Lamb is disgruntled, right? I don't know. It's just, I don't know. So Cameron Thomas is gone. B.J. Ojulari is an IR. Kryce Barnes got... So they literally... Interesting. Sorry, I'm looking at my list comparing to what we're seeing. What cornerbacks got cut? Let's look at that. What cornerbacks got cut other than Bobby Price? So Jaden Davis, I said it. Yep, rookie. Jaden Davis got cut. Bobby Price got cut. Devad Wilson got cut. Yo, I'm not seeing Darren Hall in here. Hassan Hall got cut. Yo, maybe Darren Hall made it. The guy that people were talking, I think he made it. I don't see him on this list. Man, we carried a lot of a lot of cornerbacks. So we got Sean Murphy. Yo, this is interesting. Did Darren make it? He might have. Not seeing Joey Blunt, not seeing Dadrion. Okay. Christian Jones is on IR. Yo, this is crazy. What are your guys' thoughts? What are your initial thoughts here on currently what's happening right now in the world? Well, what is the one that hurts you guys the most here in the chat? Let me know what you guys' thoughts are. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so I think this is the way that it breaks down. At least the people that we kind of know of right now, they're developing the CB room. I don't care what y'all say. It's playoffs or bust for me. I don't want to hear about rebuild. Cliff had the team at 500 his first year with coaches. He didn't even... Okay, I mean that's fair. Honestly, your expectation, Carolina Crone, it might be aligned with mine. It might be, right? It definitely might be. So, I mean, we just might have to try to convince a lot of these other Cardinal fans here to not accept mediocrity again. I feel like we're going to be a better team than most people think, though. I feel like we're going to be a much better team than most people think. It's just right now I'm trying to piece together what this roster looks like, right? That's what I'm doing right now. And I apologize that I'm doing it on live stream, but the Cardinals haven't gave it to us at all. Like, they still have not given us the 53. They gave us who they cut, right? Which is big because we can kind of piece together. We can kind of piece together some people here and there, but like, we don't know. We don't exactly know the full 53. So that's what I'm trying to do here in the background right now. I'm trying to piece together who is on the Arizona Cardinals final 53. Because we know who got cut. And you can kind of make your own observation there. It's just, I want a list of that roster is what I'm looking for. I want that list is what I'm looking for. And so far we haven't got it. And I think I'm trying to make that list myself right now. So that's what I'm trying to do. So two running backs. I'm sorry, 2 quarterbacks, 4 running backs. Let's see here. Because Pascal made it. Pascal's in. I don't see him get cut, so he's in. Zay Jones, obviously in. Greg Dortch. Xavier Weaver. The O-line. I didn't see any big names out there on the O-line. Oh, Elijah Wilkinson got got to take him off my list. thought he was going to make it. I really did. Really thought that man was going to make it. Okay. O-line, O-line, O-line. Keith Ishmael, I didn't put him on my list. Jackson Barton, didn't put him on my list either. Okay, cool. So I think we might be golden. Yeah, I don't see Pascal on this list, so Pascal made it. 3 people that were placed on injured reserve. Christian Jones, rookie offensive lineman. Running back Tony Jones Jr. And then defensive lineman Darius Robinson with the calf. So he is going to be not be available until at least week 5. Hopefully, fingers crossed, right? Hopefully, fingers crossed is what we're all kind of hoping and expecting for the Cardinals. We got a guy saying Zay Weaver made the 50. Yes, he definitely has. Absolutely. Yes, definitely. Let's give some, what's the word? Let's give some DJ. Let's go, DJ it up. Absolutely. Hallelujah. He made the list for sure. What's up? No F's given. Thank you so very much for the $2 donation. He says this: our defense gives me anxiety because it's just that bad. Then you can understand why, I talk about it so much, right? I think you can understand why I talk about it so much, because I do agree to an extent that there's so much unknown when it comes down to this D-line, this defense. A lot of Cardinal fans don't want to admit it, because all they tell me is follow the process. They don't really say anything else other than that, just follow the process. But I agree. It's going to be one of those things that the Arizona Cardinals need to hopefully address. We traded Cam Thomas, which he probably would have been a cut, but I mean, who are we going to get in waivers, right? Who are we going to get in waivers? That's going to be the biggest question here. So, biggest, I guess, shock, Michael Carter got cut. Biggest shock is Michael Carter got cut. Excitingness, Xavier Weaver is now a part of the Arizona Cardinals final 53. I need some fire emojis in the comments below, ladies and gentlemen. That's amazing. Good for Xavier Weaver, man. Good for Xavier Weaver. That's absolutely amazing. Let's see here if I can, because I think he actually posted something here on the. Good for Xavier Weaver. Man, that's amazing. All right, let's see what you guys are saying in the chat here. We got some Chiefs fans. What do you think? What say you, Lego my ego? What say you? Are you excited of getting Cameron Thomas for a 7th round pick? What are your thoughts on that? What are your thoughts on that? Still kind of browsing the web here. Also trying to break down this 53-man roster on my own as well. Just FYI, we don't have the full 53-man roster, but we do have enough to kind of piece together who made it, who didn't make it, that type of things. And that's kind of what I'm doing in the background right now. So I'm trying to multitask as best as I possibly can. Let's take a look here. Shout out to Xavier, absolutely. Bass, what's up, Bass? He says Carter was elusive. Shake my head. Yeah, that was definitely one of the biggest shocks to me. I guess the shock really isn't the fact that the Arizona Cardinals, five running backs is a lot of running backs, right? 5 running backs is a lot of running backs. I think it came down to that. It was too much running backs. We have so many holes to try to fill on this roster or make the 53. So I think it kind of came down to that. Do I agree? No. I love the differentness of what Michael Carter brought to the Arizona Cardinals. So yeah, all I can say is pain. That's all I can say, honestly. We got my guy in the chat says Monty's tripping lately. I mean, I don't know if you know, I haven't said let Monty cook in a very, very long time. I've not said it in a very, very long time for a very specific reason. It's just drafting. I think he's really good at drafting. I think he could find gems in the later parts of the draft. I have yet to find a trade that worked out for the Cardinals. I have yet to find a trade that worked out for the Cardinals under this new regime. Free agency, I feel like it's still a little early to kind of tell on what he can do for free agency, but the trade, I just don't feel like it's, I don't know, I'm just not uberly impressed. Best way to describe it. Not uberly impressed. Looks like Darren Hall made, yes, he made the list, yeah. I'm trying to compare what we have here on my end compared to what's the cuts are saying, and I think you're right. I think Darren Hall made the list, yep. Let's take a look here. I don't see, we had 2 long snappers. We had to cut one of them, right? We had Aaron Brewer and Joe Shimko. I don't see any, the Cardinals released any of those guys. Could have sworn we had 2 long snappers. Sorry, I'm trying to piece everything together right now. That's what I'm doing. I apologize. Okay, let's see here. Oh, what am I doing? Trying to see. Okay. Trying to piece this together as best I possibly can right now. Okay, LJ Collier also made it as well. Roy Lopez made it as well. I don't think I had them on my... Oh, no, I did. I don't have LJ Collier for some odd reason. I didn't put LJ Collier on here. Okay. Did Tonga make it? Defensive lineman. Yeah, do you think he might have made? Okay, so let me just recap for the people that are just joining in. Appreciate y'all for being here, by the way. We're literally trying to piece this together. We're trying to figure out what the actual 53 looks like. We know who was cut. We know who was placed on IR. That we know. What we don't know right now is, was Shimko released 2 weeks ago? Oh, I didn't. Okay, then Aaron Brewer is the guy then. Okay, I just need to make sure my list was up to date. I do have Aaron Brewer. I do. Okay. Aaron Brewer is on there. Gillikin. Matt Prater. Okay. Appreciate it. Thanks for letting me know. Okay, let's see here. So now we got... Okay, so right now, I'm sorry. I got 50 people on my list right now. 50 people on my list. And I need 3 more. There's a discrepancy with 3 more people right now. And I pretty much have the roster right here. I pretty much have the roster. So bear with me here, ladies and gentlemen. I almost have it. I think I'm down to like just 2 more. And I think who they are is probably... Let's see here. Yeah, because Owen Papu and Kreis and Mac Wilson and then Kazir White seem to be those middle guys for the Cardinals right now. There's most likely offensive linemen that I don't have on this list. There's 3 guys. So this is kind of who the Cardinals have right now. This is who the Cardinals have right now, minus 3 players, which I'm going to find out once I do my discrepancies. So, quarterbacks. Right now, quarterbacks. Cardinals have Kyler Murray, Clayton Tune. Quarterbacks. 2 quarterbacks. Running backs. James Conner, Amari DeMarcado, Trey Benson, DJ Dallas. Those are the running backs. Wide receivers. Marvin Harrison Jr., Greg Dortch, Michael Wilson, Zay Jones, Chris Moore, Zach Pascal, and Xavier Weaver. Tight end. Trey McBride, Tip Ryman, Elijah Higgins. O-line. Paris Johnson, Evan Brown, Froholt, Will Hernandez, Jonah Williams. Kelvin Beachum, Isaiah Adams. I think that might be where I need to add some more people, but that's what I got so far. Outside linebackers. Zayman Collins, Dennis Gardick, Xavier Thomas. Inside linebackers. Kazir White, Mac Wilson, Owen Papu, OP. D lineman. Okay, so actually I have 49 because Darius Robinson is actually on IR. So we're going to place him here. Okay, so Justin Jones, Dante Stills, Bilal Nichols, Tonga, Roy Lopez, and then LJ Collier. Cornerbacks, Sean Murphy-Bunting, Max Milton, Garrett Williams, Elijah Jones, Keitrell Clark, Starling Thomas V, and then Darren Hall. Safeties, Buda Baker, Jalen Thompson, Joey Blunt, Dadrian Taylor Demerson. Special teams, Matt Prater, Blake Gillikin, and then Aaron Brewer. There's definitely 4 players I do not have on this, which I'm going to find. Michael Carter was cut there, Josh. So maybe you're a little late. Michael Carter was cut. Do I agree with it? No. Would I want Michael Carter on here? Yes. Absolutely, I would love them on here. But the Arizona Cardinals, guess decided otherwise. Okay, so now there's 4 players that I'm missing here. 4 of them. And I'm going to find these players. And then we'll talk about the cuts here as well. I think Barton went. John Gaines. There you go. John Gaines. Didn't see him on the list. I think he made it. So let's add that. Puts us back at John Gaines II. Okay, perfect. 3 more. And then we are golden. Then we actually officially know at that point. John Gaines. Did Cologne make it? Tristan Cologne? Let's see here. Yeah, I think Cologne made it. I don't see Cologne on this list. Okay. Tristan Cologne. Okay. Cologne. So that's 51. 2 more. It might be Jesse Luketa. That might be who I'm missing. Yep. I think Jesse Luketa was not on this list. Yep, that's what it is. Jesse Luketa. Okay, so 1 more other than Jesse Luketa. And we got it. We got it. Okay, Jesse Luketa. Is there another edge player that I'm kind of overpassing here? Tyreek Smith. Let's see here. Yeah, I think that might be it too. Nope, he's gone. Tyreek Smith's gone. I apologize. No, that's wrong. Tyreek Smith is gone. Collier went. He went. Bailey. Okay, there's 1 person that I'm missing here. Oh, so there was 4 tight ends. Okay, that I completely okay. So Travis. Okay, that might be why I'm overpassing, because for some reason in my mind I'm thinking, yeah, that is who it is. Appreciate you. Okay, so we actually got 4 tight ends. Okay, so now, ladies and gentlemen, we now know. Okay, 4 tight ends. Interesting. Travis, where are you at? Okay, perfect. Okay, we have the 53. All right. Appreciate y'all for being here, man. We got over 200 people on the YouTube side. Thank you, everybody on the YouTube side. Appreciate y'all for being here. Let's smack up that like. We got 50 likes. Come on, y'all. Smack up that like button. Let's get to 100. We got over 275 watching on Twitter/X. Shoot us a follow here if you did enjoy this content. I got the 53, ladies and gentlemen. I got it right here, just doing a little Inspector Gadget type of piecing things together, and we finally figured it out. We finally figured it out here, ladies and gentlemen. Finally figured it out. Let's get started. Okay, let's get started. This is the 53-man roster. Are you guys ready? Ears open. Quarterbacks: Kyler Murray, Clayton Tune. Okay, running backs: James Conner, Amari DeMarcado, Trey Benson, DJ Dallas. Good? Let's move it. Wide receiver: Marvin Harrison Jr., Michael Wilson, Greg Dortch, Zay Jones, Chris Moore, Zach Pascal, Xavier Weaver. Good? Keep it moving along. Tight end. This shocks me. I thought we were going to carry only 3. We got 4. Trey McBride, Tip Ryman, Elijah Higgins, and then Travis Vokalek. Let's keep it moving. O-lineman: Paris Johnson, Evan Brown, Fro Holt, Will Hernandez, Jonah Williams, Kelvin Beachum, Isaiah Adams, John Gaines II, and then Tristan Colon. Let me just confirm here that I didn't see Beachum on here. No, Beachum is not on here. Okay, perfect. So Beachum made the roster. All right, good. Okay, let's keep it going. Outside linebacker: Zaven Collins, Dennis Gardick, Xavier Thomas, and Jesse Luketa. Guess maybe he's not really an outside linebacker. Maybe he is, but I have him listed as that. But Luketa made it. Inside linebacker: Kazir White, Mac Wilson Sr., and then Owen Papu. D lineman: Justin Jones, Dante Stills, Bilal Nichols, Kiris Tunga, Roy Lopez, LJ Collier. Cornerbacks: this is a lot of cornerbacks. I did not think we were going to carry this much. Sean Murphy Bunting, Max Melton, Garrett Williams, Elijah Jones, Keitrell Clark, Starling Thomas V, and Darren Hall. That's gonna get a lot of people excited. A lot of people were very excited about Darren Hall. Safeties: Buddha, Jalen Thompson, Joey Blunt, Dadrian Taylor Demerson. Special teams: Matt Prater, Blake Gillikin, and Aaron Brewer. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts here on this? You're saying that Jones doesn't count? Oh God, then we might be in for a real treat here, because we got to maybe. I mean, who else could it be? Marquise gone. Murphy's gone. Ben Still's gone. I don't know who else it would be. Let me know here in the chat if y'all know. Okay. Let me see here. Justin. Oh my God. How did I forget about Victor Dimukeje? Oh my God. You're right. Okay. So he doesn't matter. Okay. How did I forget about Victor Dimukeje? Oh my goodness gracious. Victor Dimukeje. That's who it is. Ding, 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 ding. Victor Dimukeje. Oh my good Lanta. There we go. Victor Dimukeje. And you're right. Zay Jones doesn't count. We'll move Zay Jones over here. Here we are. Okay. So wide receivers are Marvin Harrison Jr., Michael Wilson, Greg Dortch, Chris Moore, Zach Pascal, Xavier Weaver. That's it. Outside linebackers: Zaven, Dennis Gardick, Xavier Weaver, Victor Dimukeje, and then Jesse Luketa. Man, oh man. Oh, that was so hard. I don't know why that was so darn hard. Okay, that's what it is. That's what it is. Victor Dimukeje. Okay, I see you guys doing it on the chat too. Thank you guys. Thanks. I saw that a little too late. You guys saw put it on the chat. Thank you guys for so much for letting me know. Here we go. We got another super chat coming our way. We got JK Gamer. Why did we get rid of Carter? Your guess is as good as mine. The only thing I can think of, and like I said, the only thing I can think of here is to why we got rid of Carter was because I don't know if they were confident with carrying 5 running backs. I don't think they were confident with carrying 5. Like, that's a lot of running backs. That was the biggest thing that we've said to ourselves, right? Like, when I did my prediction, I was like 5 running backs, but I'm like, realistically, it probably will be 4. But I want to put Michael Carter in here because I'm trying to be wishful thinking, right? So I think that's what it came down to. DJ Dallas provides you what's the word? DJ Dallas provides you special teams, right? So DJ Dallas provides you special teams. So I think that's why he might have got the win over, what's his name? Marco Carter. I think that's what it came down to. I don't think they were going to carry 5 running backs. I know JG said, oh, anything's on the table, right? Anything's on the table. But there's that. Yvonne. Oh my God. There you go. And you even super chatted. I didn't even see that. How did I not see this? He said, Victor McKay, you might have said this a long time ago. I was just looking too much in my dang spreadsheet. That's what it is. Victor Dimukeji, that's the missing link. And you're right. Zay Jones doesn't count. I'm assuming when you're suspended, you don't count. You're probably put on some sort of suspension list, and that's exactly what it is. I thought he did count it, but I guess he doesn't. And it's Victor Dimukeji. Okay. But here's the thing here. Ladies and gentlemen. Keep in mind that this 53-man roster that you're seeing right now is not set in stone, right? The Cardinals have the 4th pick in the what am I trying to say? In the waiver claim. Cardinals have the 4th pick in the waiver claim. They're going to make moves. So there's that. So although we are seeing this, I promise you tomorrow when we claim some people, you're going to see a lot of turnaround. Maybe not a lot, maybe 2 or 3 people, right? Maybe 2 or 3. But if the Cardinals claim, like the word and the rumor is that the Cardinals will be claiming some players, then yeah, we're going to be dealing in a world where there probably will be turnaround with some of these players that made the 53. So keep that in mind as well. Let's take it to the chat. The reason why they cut Carter was because his style of run is different from James Conner, so they cut Carter. Well, I don't know. I mean that's a good observation, but I don't know. I feel like that would be a benefit. You know what I mean? I feel like that would be a benefit to the Arizona Cardinals, not a detractor as to why you don't make it, right? At least to me, I feel like that would be a benefit because if you do have a different type of running back, like when you had Edmonds, right? When you had Edmonds. When you had Chase Edmonds, he was the lightning to the fire, right? I don't know. I feel like it would be beneficial, personally. I don't get it. Only thing I can say right now is the reason why the Arizona Cardinals don't have Carter is because they didn't want to carry 5 running backs. And they thought that the guys that we have are going to be able to give them more production. I mean, Carter might have found a hard time being on the field. Like, let's call it like it is. If Carter was on this roster, that might have been plays that Trey Benson wouldn't have, right? That probably would have been plays that Amari Mercado might not have, right? Might have been plays that... Actually, I don't know if DJ Dallas is going to be a running back. He might just be special teams, to be honest with you. But that just... It will take away from them. So, although I get it, I'm right there with you, right? Right there with you. I have this here on the graphic with Tom Pelissero. I still have his tweet right here. I still feel pain. But that's the only thing I can think of, right? That's the only thing I can think of. Michael Carter would be taking away production from the other guys. Trey Benson, Amari, and so forth. Dea says, I'd take DJ Dallas over Carter, though. Well, I mean, I guess the Cardinals did, too. I guess the Cardinals feel the exact same way, too. Apparently, right? Because they got rid of him. Trey Benson probably took Carter's spot. Yeah. I mean, there's a reason why you get a guy with a third pick, right? Or a third round pick. I'm sorry, not the third pick. A third round pick. There's a reason. I do see my guy here saying why so Weaver can return. I don't know if they want to put all that on Weaver yet. Maybe down the road they will. Especially if he shines like a lot of Cardinal fans thinks he'll shine. Maybe he will. Maybe he will be used as a returner. But right now, week 1 starter is DJ Dallas, I think, as your punt returner / kick returner. Right now. Can it change down the road? Of course. Yeah, of course. Absolutely. It can change. For sure. Absolutely, it can change. It's just we gotta. They might not want to put that on him yet. He's a rookie, right? He's an undrafted rookie. At the end of the day, so we know the 53. We got it. We pieced it together. We pieced it together here, ladies and gentlemen. We now know who the Arizona Cardinals. We now know who the Arizona Cardinals 53-man roster is. We now know it. Okay. All right. This is okay. What are your guys' thoughts here in the chat? Let's take it to the chat. We got my guy in the chat. Okay, let's. All right, we have. They want running backs. They can block big guys. Kyler. Okay. Here we go. Another super chat. Yvonne, what's up, brother? Thank you so very much for the super chats. By the way, super chats do get priority. Just FYI. Thank you so very much, Yvonne. You guys, there's so many of you guys in here, right? There's over 500 people, and that's from X and Twitter. So many of you, X and YouTube. So there's a lot of you guys right now. So I appreciate you. If you guys are just conversing in the chat, continue to do so. But best way to do it. Yvonne says, let's get Xavier Weaver a real wide receiving number now. Yeah, I mean, they probably will. I mean, they probably will. They probably will. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm excited, man. I'm excited about Xavier Weaver. I truly am. I think that is going to be a sleeper. Like, that's going to be a sleepy pick for the Arizona Cardinals. Let me see here. Okay. Let's do another quick recap of the 53-man roster, shall we? Another quick recap of the 53-man roster, shall we? Okay, let's do it here real quick. Okay, 53-man roster. One more time. Quarterbacks, Clayton Tune, Kyler Murray, Clayton Tune. I'm sorry. Running backs, James Conner, Amari DeMarcado, Trey Benson, DJ Dallas. Wide receivers, Marvin Harrison Jr., Michael Wilson, Greg Dortch, Chris Moore, Zach Pascal, and Xavier Weaver. Tight ends, Trey McBride, Tip Ryman, Elijah Higgins, Travis Vokalek. Offensive linemen, Paris Johnson, Evan Brown, Fro Holt, Will Hernandez, Jonah Williams, Kelvin Beachum, Isaiah Adams, John Gaines II, and Tristan Colon. Outside linebackers, David Collins, Dennis Gardick, Xavier Weaver, Victor Dimukeji, and Jesse Luketa. Inside linebackers, you got your Kazir White, Mac Wilson Sr., Owen Papu. D linemen, Justin Jones, Dante Stills, Bilal Nichols, Kyrius Tunga, Roy Lopez, LJ Collier. Cornerbacks, Sean Murphy-Bunting, Max Milton, Garrett Williams, Elijah Jones, Keitrell Clark, Starling Thomas V, and Darren Hall. Safeties, Buda Baker, Jalen Thompson, Joey Blunt, Dadrian Taylor Demerson, and then your special teams, Matt Prater, Blake Gillikin, and Aaron Brewer. That is your final 53-man roster for the 2024 Arizona Cardinals. What are your thoughts? What say you, Arizona Cardinal fans? Do you think there was something that the Arizona Cardinals absolutely butchered? Let me know here in the comments, and we'll dissect it here. We'll dissect it here. A lot has transpired within the last 24 minutes that we need to obviously break down. Here's the biggest that a lot of people are talking about Carter. DeMarcado is a good pass protecting running back. A good pass protecting running back. Heck, he might be the best pass protecting running back. Maybe. That's why Amari made it over Michael Carter. And they weren't going to carry 5 too. And they weren't going to carry 5 too. So it's, it's one of those things. It's one of those things. Dave says they did good this time. I say I'm scared. Okay. No regrets. All right. Love it. The defense will be better than all the experts in the chat think. Okay. Owen's got some positivity in the air. Okay. Username says, when will we be signing an edge rusher? That's a good question there, my friend. That is a good question. Good question. Sir Knight says maybe defensively, but like what's there to be done there? Offensively, we're stacked. Yes, I agree. I think offensively, there's not a lot of unknown. Defensively, a lot of unknown. A lot of unknown when it comes down to the 2024 Arizona Cardinals. A lot of unknown. They could shock the world, right? They can, right? But I'm talking because I'm living in a right, la la land, right? You know what I mean? I'm talking from that perspective, right? As a fan, that I want them to do good, right? That's where I'm coming from. But we don't know, like truthfully, like. You can be a very positive Cardinal fan and say, oh, we're going to be better. I mean, we do have more talent. That's true. That's true. We have more talent. It would make sense for us to trend in the right direction and be better and better, right? It does. It would make sense. It's just, I don't know. It's one of those things, right? It's one of those things that we'll see. We'll see how it all works out. Tony Jones Jr. is listed as a 5th running back. I mean, technically, yeah. You're right. He's on IR. Technically, you're right. I don't understand it. Will I? Probably not. Probably not. But here we are. My main big takeaways would be the fact that the Arizona Cardinals kept Xavier Weaver. That gets me pumped up. I'm not gonna lie to you. That gets me pumped. I like Xavier Weaver. I think he deserves it. Absolutely deserves it. Let's keep it going here. We have a secondary and a good inside linebacking with the beefed up line. We did get better. Yeah, I mean, talent-wise, we got better. We just still don't know. We don't know. It's the truth. We don't know what they're going to be like, right? We're hoping that it translates. We just don't know. It's a lot of unknown. My guy in the chat says, bring back rookie David Johnson. Sheesh. If only. I think Stafford's going to get wrecked this season by our D. I hope our defense wrecks a lot of, or causes a lot of pressure to to opposing quarterbacks, right? Hope that's the case. Wish we could have kept Carter over DJ. That's fair. But I don't think people are understanding, we've talked about this before, even before this 53-man roster was released, the fact that Michael Carter and DJ Dallas were the bubble guys, right? They were the bubble guys. We knew the top 3. Whether you want to believe it or not, Amari DeMarcado was very heavily involved in training camp. Very, very heavily involved in training camp. In preseason, he didn't play very much. That's a good indication, right? That's a good indication. One of the biggest reasons as to why they chose DJ Dallas over Michael Carter, special teams. Special teams. It has to be. It has to be. I get where you're coming from. It hurts me too. Honestly, Michael Carter getting cut, it sucks. It sucks. I just don't think that they really wanted to carry 5 running backs. Honestly, I could see a few guys like looking at this 53, I can see a few guys still get cut. Seriously, I can see a few guys still get cut. Like let's say, for example, Travis of Vokalek, right? If the Cardinals claim somebody on waivers, we're talking about a guy that could potentially get cut, right? Travis of Vokalek, right? He could potentially get cut. Tristan Colon, potentially, right? There's still some people on this roster that can get cut if we are claiming or as being as active, right? Because there's a lot of Cardinal fans think we're going to be super, super active. Very active in the waivers. Very active in waivers. I think we will be too. Right now we have the 4th pick. The 4th pick in the claiming order right now. The 4th pick. So I think the Cardinals can very well pick up some players. This 53-man roster isn't set. Tomorrow, we'll know more. We'll know more tomorrow. Huge shout out here. We got Fishbowl Flash. What's up, Fish? Appreciate y'all for being in the chat. $5 donation. He says, actually, let me, I haven't done this all darn stream. Thank you so much for the super chatters, by the way. That's for you guys. Thank you so very much for donating your money, hard-earned money. Thank you so very much. He says this: do you see the Cardinals signing any of these players? Zappy, Corral, James Robinson, Allen Robinson, Carlos Watkins, Randy Gregory, maybe Caleb Farley. Ooh, that's a big list there. That's a big list there. A lot of room for me to be wrong. A lot of room for me to be wrong. Let's break it down. Zappy, probably not. Probably not. If it does, that would shock me. Probably not. Corral, probably not. James Robinson, I think we're good in running backs. I like James Robinson. I'm not saying he's not good, but I think we're set at running back. Unless something goes down or somebody goes down, then that's obviously Allen Robinson, probably not. He hasn't been the same Allen Robinson as we knew. Carlos Watkins, it would be cool to reconnect him with the Cardinals because he was a Cardinal at one point. He is older, so it would probably be like a 1-year guy. That's potential. Randy Gregory, I think there's a lot of outside, off the field things with Randy Gregory, if I can remember correctly. I think he is a force, or he was a force to be reckoned with, but I just don't know if the Cardinals will touch all the stuff that comes along with him on the outside. I'm not sure if he's cleaned it up, but I know there was some past things that happened. Maybe he's cleaned it up. Maybe he's a lot better. I don't really follow his career like that. He's also 31. I don't know. Maybe not. Like I said, I'm just guessing here. Caleb Farley is interesting. First round pick. Biggest thing with Caleb Farley is he just can't stay healthy. He just cannot stay healthy to save his life at all. That's the biggest knock on Caleb. Biggest knock on him is he just cannot stay healthy. So, I mean, you have a good list there. You got a lot of good players. It's just, I don't know. I see Cardinals being active. But maybe out of that list you gave me, maybe like one or maybe even two. Watkins. I don't know. I'm so hesitant to put Farley in there. I know we don't need it. He gets hurt a lot, but I don't know. Maybe just one, I guess. What's up, Deus? Deus says, thank God Ritter is gone. Tune. I'm telling you, my guy Deus over here is a huge fan of Clayton Tune. Appreciate the contribution. Thank you so very much for being here, by the way. Yeah. Farley is injury prone, but hasn't proven that's fair. That's kind of where I go to. Farley, I like that he was a first round pick, right? Late first round pick, or was he in the 20s or something like that? Or he might have even been a second round pick. I'm not even 100% sure, but no, he's got a lot of potential. There was a lot of excitement about him in the draft. It's just he's not lived up to standards. He's not lived up at all. Can he revive his career? Yeah, of course. We've seen it before. It's just, I don't know. I think the Cardinals right now are happy with their cornerbacks right now. But tomorrow we'll know. We'll know by tomorrow who the Arizona Cardinals claimed off the waivers. There was a lot of moves made today, a lot of cuts that were made, and one of the biggest ones obviously is Desmond Ridder. Desmond Ridder ends up getting flat route, just cut in general. So yeah, but biggest exciting things for me, Xavier Weaver. Xavier Weaver made the list. That I love that. I love that. Let's see here. We got, it's a 2 squad for life. No, absolutely. Deus is 2 squad for life. Indeed. Absolutely. Okay. All right. Well, we know the 53 now, ladies and gentlemen. We know it now. Expect more moves tomorrow. Best way that I can say it. Expect more moves tomorrow. It's going to happen. It absolutely is 110% going to happen. Cardinals are going to be active in waivers. We know it. Braden says, I'm just sad Desmond Ridder didn't work out because we lost Rondale Moore. That's fair. Rondale Moore and Desmond Ridder being traded. Unfortunately, Rondale Moore got hurt, right? It was a leg injury. It was a pretty bad leg injury too. It was a bad one because he ended up having to get helicoptered away. So it was a bad one. And Desmond Ridder getting cut. It just seemed like that trade kind of didn't exist. You know what I mean? But yeah, Weaver gets me pumped up. I ain't gonna lie, I got that one. Otis says Weaver makes yes, Weaver made it. Absolutely, Weaver made it. But said this before, I'll say it again. There is going to be changes. There will be changes happening. There will be changes happening tomorrow. So don't get too attached to this 53, or don't come back and say, you told me he was on the roster. You told me. Because anything can change. Anything can change here, ladies and gentlemen. Anything can change once these claim orders go through. And the Cardinals are going to be busy. I promise you. Cardinals will be busy. Feel like Dortch was better than Moore anyways. Funny thing, my guy. I'm not sure how long you've been following me. Aiden. I'm not sure how long you were following me. I was one of the first guys that said Greg Dortch was greater than Rondale Moore. One of the firsts. I remember specifically making this tweet. Greg Dortch greater than Rondale Moore. And do you know how many people came at me? Yeah, just how many people came at me? No, you're wrong. He's a second round pick. There's no way that a journeyman, undrafted guy can be better than a second round pick. There's no way that the Cardinals made a mistake. There's no way. One of the first that said Greg Dortch greater than Rondale Moore. Look where we are now. Look where we're now. You know when you see a dog in somebody. You don't need somebody to tell you that you see a dog in somebody. Rondale Moore, although I know a lot of hype, excitement, praises, and hopefully he was going to work out, I just never seen it, unfortunately. Never seen it. When I seen Greg Dortch get the opportunity, yeah, that man's cooking. That man's cooking and was cooking. Here's the thing. We don't know if he was actually good. We don't even know if he was going to translate to the NFL, right? We said the same thing about Josh Rosen. Josh Rosen didn't get an opportunity. We didn't use him right. He went to other teams. He wasn't good, right? Now Rondale Moore goes over to the Falcons, has an opportunity to actually do good. Unfortunately, he got hurt. We don't know. That's the thing. We don't know if he's going to translate. I don't think he's ever had more than 400 yards in a season, if I can remember correctly. And he was a starter. He was a starter for the Cardinals. So we're not going to know. We're never going to know. It's just who I feel like between the two players that we had, who was better. I felt like Greg Dortch was always better than Rondale Moore. Always. Nothing's ever changed and swayed in my mind. I know when I see a dog. I know when I see one. And Dortch's got that dog in him. Hopefully nothing but the best for Rondale Moore. Hopefully he heals very well and he revives his career with the Atlanta Falcons. Hopefully he does. But I'm finally glad. I'm finally glad that Dortch is getting his opportunity. I'm telling you, I was specifically on a live stream. And I said this when we drafted him. And you know how many people got mad at me because of this? I was in a live stream and I just blurted out this. You know how many people got mad at me because of this? You know, sometimes you got to take your takes and roll with it. There's some things I'm not, I don't get everything right. I don't get everything right. There's a few things that I do. And of course, when you're right, you got to jump on those opportunities to be right. But yeah, a lot of people were mad at me when I called Madden against Isabella 2.0. Yep. But here we are. We know the 53. I'm trying to see if there's anything else worth talking about. And currently right now, I'm not seeing anything. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything else. Not seeing anything else. We know the 53 now. It seems like there's some Cardinal fans that are excited, right? Some Cardinal fans aren't for certain players. But here we are. All right. Huge shout out here to BetUS, the sponsor of the Arizona Sports Fan here on YouTube. If you're looking for a brand new sports book, BetUS is the way to go. Currently, right now, they do have a 125% sign-up bonus up to $2,000 on your first 3 deposits. Link will be in the description below. Use that nice clickable link. Get yourself a deposit and put your money on Marvin Harrison Jr., Rookie of the Year. Put yourself on over James Conner, 6 rushing touchdowns. Put yourself on over, I believe Kyler Murray was 20 and a half passing touchdowns. Go ahead and use BetUS. Link is in the description below if you want to go ahead and tail my bets. All right, y'all. We're going to be closing up shop. I absolutely do appreciate y'all for tuning in. Content is going to be coming out of your ears. I promise you guys. Make sure you have your post notification bell on the YouTube side. If you're watching on X/Twitter, thank you so very much for being here. Shoot us a follow if this is your first time here. We are trying to grow the page on over there. We're going to continue to go live on X and Twitter. But once we are done with the live stream, you will only be able to watch it on the playback on YouTube. So just FYI, if you ever say, well, what happened? I was watching. It gets deleted once we are done with our live stream. You can watch it on a playback on the YouTube page on AZ Sports Fan. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, appreciate y'all for tuning appreciate you guys for tuning in. I'm going to be closing up shop. Thank you, everybody. Have a great rest of your day. And as always, go Cards.